I hope you're all surviving quarantine because I barely am. I was gonna upload yesterday, but I decided not to film anything because I needed a mental break. It was important. I'm exhausted. But today I'm actually switching it back to minimalism. A lot of people post on this Minimalist Moms group asking how to force minimalism on their children. Now, minimalism to me is a lot like religion or a political view. You cannot force it on someone. Just because you are a minimalist does not mean your child is going to be a minimalist. With that being said, you cannot force, but you can encourage. I encourage my kids to go through their toys. My dog's like staring out the window really creepily. I encourage them to give toys to others, sell them. That's a really popular one for my kids. They love making their own money and having their own money. So that's one way you can do it. I just don't buy the things and then they don't have tons of stuff. But yeah, you cannot force it. You can't just sit your kid down and be like, you're going to be a minimalist now. Because some kids, that's not okay. Like my daughter Brooke, that would give her major anxiety if I took away everything. Because she has this fear that we will run out of things and we'll not have the money to get new ones. So this coronavirus is like her worst nightmare, to be completely honest. This is probably the worst thing to happen to her because she's afraid we're going to run out of things on a normal day-to-day basis. And then this just makes everything worse. So she is not a minimalist in any aspect of life. She has tons of clothes, tons of toys. She has 2 like almost identical Barbies. I'm just saying she's definitely not a minimalist. Riker, however, my 5-year-old son, is a minimalist. He only cares about soccer. That's all he cares about. So he just wants soccer stuff and granola bars. And he's a happy guy. And that's just how he is. I'm hoping my son Grant, because he was a baby and before he was even born, the minimalism journey in our house started. I'm hoping he will just think this is normal to not have tons and tons of things. But if he's anything like Brooke, that might not happen. And that's perfectly fine with me because, like I said, this is a personal thing. You can't go and tell them you are going to be a minimalist. Lead by example. Get rid of some of your own stuff first. And then go through their stuff with them. Brooke has gotten rid of tons and tons of clothes and is down to a smaller amount. It's not the minimalism version of clothes, but it's her minimalism version. And that's another thing. Being a minimalist is a very personal thing to each individual minimalist. You can't say that your kid is going to be a minimalist with no toys and force that upon them, because there's other minimalists like myself who buy their kids toys, and there's minimalists like myself who encourage their kids to do arts and crafts and keep some of their drawings and pick out what they want to keep for themselves. So you can't force this on someone because it's so personal. And like I said, it's just like religion or political views. Those are personal decisions that no parent can make. So no, you cannot force it onto a child. I'm sorry to break it to all you minimalist mommies out there. You're not going to be able to force it. But keep trying to encourage it. That is my words of advice. And good luck with the rest of quarantine. Bye, guys.